was Monday, June 22nd, 1987, approximately 5 a.m., when my cell was cracked. As my cell door was cracked, I got up. I was in sleep. I was halfway asleep, couldn't sleep much, had too much on the mind. As I got prepared for court, got dressed, was escorted downstairs to the bullpen, got to the bullpen, waited with all the other inmates, and headed, to Brooklyn Supreme Court. That particular day, it was a lot on my mind. I knew I was in the fight for my life. This is the day of judgment. Today, Judge Eggitto was going to charge the jury and give them instruction of all the counts: murder in the second degree, attempted murder, kidnapping, weapon charge. And it was up to the jury to come back and determine whether I was guilty or not guilty on all charges. To say that I wasn't scared, I was scared to death. I'm in the fight for my life. Here it is right now is if I get convicted, guess what? I would be spending the rest of my life in jail. If they come back with not guilty verdict, I'll be walking out as a free man. So as Judge Eggitto charged, the jury, and, they sent me back. As they sent me back, wait for the verdict. It took like less than like 2-3 hours, and they came back with a verdict. As I was escorted back to the courtroom, waiting for the verdict. As the jury entered in, it was my lawyer, Murray Cutler. I can still see, and hear, my mother in the background, or my family member. And as the judge asked the jury, have they reached a verdict? And they told the judge, yes, Your Honor, we have. So in count one, murder in the second degree, how do you find the defendant? Not guilty. To say that it was a big sigh of relief, I can still hear the voice of my mother cry as she just cried out, like shouting for joy that, I got acquitted. Here it is. People do not understand what you truly up against. And to me, when you sit back and you watch everything as a whole, as everything unfolded, I'm guilty as charged. But yet and still, they came back and find me not guilty. For more on my story,